Hey everyone, um, it's me V. I can't sleep. I'm stoked about tomorrow. Um, just talking with some city officials, I guess, and getting my story heard, and hopefully making some changes. I don't know if I will, but yeah. Um, so that's something that I wanted to talk about was help that I need because I want to start. I want to start the Bare Necessities Foundation for homeless addicts trying to get in or just starting their recovery. Um, and what gave me this idea was from my personal experiences going to detox here in Alberta, right off the street. Um, I've gone to detox 10 times. um, and the one time that sticks with me the most is when I went straight from the drop-in center in Calgary to Renfrew with with nothing but the clothes on my back, and it fucking sucked. I had been wearing the same pair of socks, the same like clothes for a few days. I don't even know how long. I'd been on a bender. The shoes that I was wearing, I got from the donation room at the drop-in center, and what was awesome about those shoes was that was that a cat pissed in them. Like you could smell the cat piss on these shoes, and I had no shoes, so that's what they gave me. And so yeah, my feet stunk, my whole body stunk when I went to detox, and I'll never forget it. I'll never forget getting getting told that I'm allowed to go in, and as soon as I went in, one of the nurses told me that I had to change and that they were throwing away the clothes that I was in because they were so dirty. I didn't know what to say. I honestly, I didn't. I I never, I never felt so ashamed in my whole life. And when I was sitting in detox, and the nurses told me that they had to throw away my socks because my feet stunk, and I didn't have anything to change into. The same nurses The next day they brought in a bunch of clothes for me, which was awesome. Because I don't have it at the time. I didn't have any family in Calgary. I didn't have anyone to drop anything off. I was living on the streets. And I'd just come off a bender and I had nothing. Those nurses brought me in sweaters, some t-shirts, some pants. It's funny because we think that our healthcare system has this kind of stuff, that we're prepared for it, and we're not. They didn't have, they had toothbrushes and toothpaste and all that stuff there, but it was all the same kind of stuff that they gave you in jail. And to be there in those clothes that were donated to me like that, I'll never forget that. And that's why I want to start the bare necessities. Because I'm not the only person that has gone into detox straight from the shelter, straight off the streets, straight out of the shit. Every time I've gone to detox after that, I've always come out with half the clothes that I went in with because I gave them away. This one time, I met this guy. Oh, Monty. He passed away, but I'll never forget it. We were both sitting in there waiting to get into detox, and I had to go to detox in order to get back into my sober living house, and he'd just come in off the street, and he told me that he was drinking Listerine, and he was shaking it rough, and that he had nothing. So I gave him half my clothes. The 5 days that we spent there together, we became pretty tight. We didn't see much of each other after that, but in those 5 days, we got to learn about each other. And all I had to do was give the guy a pair of sweats and some socks and a t-shirt, and I let him use my shampoo and conditioner because I didn't want him to use the stuff that they hand out at the detox center. Because I knew what it was like to not have anything. You see all these homeless people, they have all this help. We don't even have all this help. They have help on the streets, but what about the homeless that are trying to get help off the streets? See, what I want to do with the bare necessities is I want to create care packages for people that are going to detox, that are, that end up in psych wards, because I've gone to a few psych wards, the Peter Lougheed, the one at Red Deer, the South Health Campus in Calgary. I've gone off the streets and I've seen people in there, straight off the streets, and And again, everyone thinks that Alberta Works or Alberta Health Services job is to take care of these people. So they go into these like mental health care units with nothing, and all they have is hospital clothes. So nurses bring stuff in, donated, that they could find, that they could throw together for these people, these, men, women, mothers, daughters, sons, dads. I've spent a lot of time in hospitals and in mental health care units and in treatment centers and in detoxes. And I want to have these care packages for those people that don't have anything in there. So I want to I want to bring them a bag, like a duffel bag with, with simple stuff like brand new pajama pants, socks, underwear, t-shirts, sweats, pair of jeans, shampoo, conditioner, razor, deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste. um, yeah, I want to create these care packages for detox centers and for hospitals for people in mental health units and people that wake up in the emerge, homeless people that wake up stuck in the hospital that all they have to wear is hospital stuff. I want to help them out because I know what it's like. I know that they need help. I know that from my experiences, I can give people an idea of what's needed. These people that are trying to get off the streets, trying to get help and treatment, I want I want the bare necessities to be there for them. So when they get out of detox, when they get out of the psych ward and they get into whether it be sober living, harm reduction, some sort of mental health care program or homeless, outreach program, whatever it is they get into, I want the bare necessities to be there. I want to be there with them. I want the bare necessities to be there with them every step of the way. When they get into treatment, whatever it is that they're doing, whether it's addiction treatment or mental health care treatment, when they get out of detox or the psych ward, I want to take them clothes shopping. I want to take them to buy, decent clothes, not just shit that, not just hand-me-downs. I'm not saying that hand-me-downs are bad. I'm just saying that these people have had hand-me-downs and they deserve better. The world's a pretty fucking ugly place. Especially when you're coming in off the streets into mental health care or into detox, into treatment, whatever, you know. Yeah, hand-me-downs are great, but could you imagine the feeling that they'll get when someone's like, hey, we're going to take you clothes shopping and we're going to get you brand new, like, pants, t-shirts, jacket, shoes, the works. And then when they get in further along into recovery, you know, I want the bare necessities to be there to help buy work clothes, boots, winter stuff, summer stuff. And by work clothes, not just like work pants for construction and like office stuff, you know, people that want to work in the office or have jobs where you need to dress up. Like, I want the bare necessities to be there for all of that because I didn't have that. And I know it would help. I didn't, as much as I want to say that I had help when I got into recovery, you don't. And I want the bare necessities to be there for the bare necessities, for every part of a person's recovery, whether it be from addiction or mental health, whether they're going to rehab or they're going to somewhere like Panuka for, you know, a couple months stay so they can work on their mental health if they're coming in off the streets or if they're coming in off the streets and you know, they don't have anything and they're in the psych ward because you know they lost it all and they need help. I want to be there. I want the bare necessities to be there for people from that are just trying to get help, trying to better themselves because we don't have those kind of programs. We don't. Every time I came in off the streets, every time I lost it all and had to go to detox and rehab, it was all hand-me-downs. It was all secondhand. And I'm not saying that secondhand is a bad thing. I'm just saying that we got to stop treating these people that have been down in the bottom, like we gotta stop treating them like bums, like secondhand citizens, and we gotta treat them like first class citizens because that's what's gonna make them better, is showing them that they're worth it. To show a person that they're worth buying something new, buying a pair of new boots, buying a pair of new shoes, buying some new socks, showing those people that they're worth more than just your hand-me-downs is going to mean more to them, and it's going to help encourage them more. So that's what I want to do with the bare necessities. And I need help. I just need funding and people to work with me. I've talked to hospitals and to detox, and I'm going to talk to treatment centers, but I want to get this on the go. I want to start helping those people that are trying to help themselves, because those people, they don't have a whole lot of help. Not as much as you think that is out there. It's not. So that's my idea, the bare necessities. This non-for-profit idea where where we help people, get them clothes, get them what they need, so they can get the life that they need, so they can work towards the life that they need. Because we don't have that kind of help. And I'm tired of sitting around and not making changes. So please, message me. My personal email, pigthing87@yahoo.com, all lowercase. Message me, email me, tell me, tell me your suggestions, tell me how you can help, how you can contribute, because I can't do this alone. And I know it'll make the world a better place. I know it's not going to solve world hunger or anything else, but maybe it'll change the world enough that one day it will. Who knows? It's just putting some clothes on people's backs and some, helping them out with the bare necessities. Anyway. Yeah. If you want to help me out, let me know. Have a good night.